We now continue with the final part 4 of Elsa's journey. Elsa just was in disbelief. She looked at Badgerstar. Me? But isn't Willowtail your mate? Badgerstar simply shook his head. Elsa looked at the ground for a moment before looking back up at him and speaking. She was very protective of you. It's why I left you alone. Nah, she's just jealous. But she told me she was over it, Badgerstar said. Elsa could feel her ears burn red. She had to admit it to him. I've always had a crush on you, Badgerstar. Really? The dark-coated Tom asked. His face brightened up. Elsa couldn't help but feel a little guilty. She was unsure how to feel, not wanting to upset her new friend Willowtail, but also wanting to be happy and maybe even starting a family. After a few moments, she looked up, staring into Badgerfur's yellow eyes. She couldn't help but smile. Do you want to be with me? She asked. Almost immediately, Badgerstar stood to his paws. Hang on. His face seemed concerned. Elsa was a little startled, but nodded. Something's happened, Badgerstar says, walking out of the den. Elsa, soon after, gets up and follows him. Once they were both in the clearing of camp, Lionpad came racing in. Guys, come on! Something's happened! Elsa tried her best to keep up with the group as they raced out of camp, down a hill, and to the Thunderpath? Elsa couldn't believe her eyes. Laying in front of her, almost motionless, was Willowtail. The rest of the clan surrounding her. One of the cats said, Let's get her back to camp. Badgerstar walked up behind Elsa. You could just hear the heartbreak in his voice. Willowtail! She shouldn't have died, Hollyfur said. Oh no, was all that Elsa could manage to say as the cats leaned down around her body. It's too late for her, Badgerstar, I'm sorry, Lionpad spoke. Many of the Shadow Clan cats bowed their head respectfully. Lionpad spoke up again. She can rest now. She walks with StarClan now, Badgerstar spoke. She will be missed, Elsa said wholeheartedly. After a few more moments of mourning, Holly first speaks up. We need to get back to camp. Badgerfur nods. We'll bring her and bury her by the camp. Taking a deep breath. I will go back to camp, Elsa said gently, nuzzling Badgerstar comfortingly. The snow was falling hard and fast as she walked back to camp. She wanted to let Badgerstar say his final goodbye to Willowtail alone. Walking into camp, she spotted Lionpad. Tears were rolling down his face. She walked over to make sure he was okay. Lionpad, I'm so sorry. I'm very sad as well, she sniffled. It's all right. It's just, Lionpad stammered. Elsa tilted her head. What's wrong? I've seen so much death in my life. Elsa listened to him speak. I saw my first body at 3 moons. Elsa looked down. That's unfortunate. Looking up at the Tom, she spoke. During my time as a kitty pet, I never saw blood. It never gets easy, she admitted. It was my mother when my father left us. I'm sorry to hear that. Elsa leaped up next to Lion Pad, hoping she could bring him some comfort. He couldn't take care of my brother, and I never saw him again after that. Elsa gently nudged him, resting her head on his shoulder. He looked over. Thank you. I never knew my parents, she sighed, not trying to take away from Lion Pad's sadness, but maybe bring some comfort knowing that he's not alone. I'm sorry about that, Lion Pad said. Elsa gave him a gentle smile. It's okay. It's pretty common with kitty pets, unfortunately. Looking up, she spotted a few clan cats coming into camp. One of them was Badger Star. Oh, look, Badger Star's back. She got up to go see him. Everyone gather for a meeting, he said, blankly, almost expressionless. The clan seemed so quiet and empty without Willowtail. Honeyfern, Bee Strike, Lion Pad, Elsa, and Milky Way all sat together, looking up, waiting for Badger Star to speak next. Despite what happened, the clan must go on, Badger first said. Elsa nodded sadly. So, I will choose a new deputy. Elsa had almost forgotten that they had to choose a deputy so soon. She looked around and wondered who it would be. After a few moments of silence, Badger Star spoke up. Lion Pad, will you accept the role of deputy and serve your clan, even at the cost of your own life? Lion Pad, who was sitting next to Elsa, perked his ears up. Lots of cheers could be heard from the clanmates. Yay, Lion Pad! Congratulations, Lion Pad! I do, Badger Star, Lion Pad said proudly. Badger Star nodded. May Star Clan approve my choice. We will gather at 4 trees tonight. That is all. Clan dismissed. Elsa still wanted to talk to Badger Star. He never really answered the question if he wanted them to be together or if they were mates. After he jumped off the rock, she quickly followed after, but before she could say anything, he yelled, Come on, the gathering, let's go! Leaving the camp, Elsa realized just how harsh the weather was right now. It felt almost like a blizzard. She could barely see right in front of her paws, but she trusted Badger Star. Taking a deep breath, she dashed across the thunder path. This was almost the exact place where Willowtail died, but she couldn't think about her right now. She needed to think about her future. Maybe after this gathering, her and Badger Star could become real mates and, who knows, maybe even start a family. Settling into a spot, she couldn't help but smile. Even while her body was freezing, her heart was just so warm, thinking about her future. And then suddenly, everything turns to white. You now see Little Sprout sitting in front of you. Hi guys! I want to thank you so much for watching this video and just giving me so much support. When I first started recording this roleplay, I had no idea it would turn into a 3-hour-long, huge story with so many unexpected twists and turns. I'm sad to say this series is over, but there will be more with Elsa and more with other characters. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And now for some bloopers. Elsa couldn't believe her eyes. Laying there, practically motionless, was Willowtail. I just made a sale on Etsy. Oh my gosh. He couldn't take care of my brother. My dog just laid down very loudly. Oh my gosh, my neighbor's dog won't stop barking. I just want to record, but they're like, bark, 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 bark. Please, sir, it's 10 p.m. Let's calm down. Let's bring it down.